What's up everyone and welcome back to Tales of Arise. Yes, we're back again to this very long game. I believe, I really like to believe we're at the end game here, and yeah, it feels like it's closing off. And I would say that it has massively picked up. Enough so that I would say the last few hours I've been very hype. So, with all that said, the situation here is not ideal. We discovered that nobody has ever even seen or went to Rena in the first place. Rena is like a myth at this point. Dochalim is very hated, evidently, by this girl who he actually killed her boyfriend like a long time ago, and they explained this in like the middle of the game. And I remembered it, and I hoped they would return this storyline because it was very interesting, you know, and it was very vaguely explained. It wasn't enough, but now we're obviously seeing some aftermath of Dochalim's fuck up, to say the least. I mean, he went and killed a guy, which is accidental, but then again, it's still a murder, and it sucks. Mostly for the girl and for the murder guy, obviously. So yeah, Dochalim is like, okay, you can take your revenge on me whenever you like, just let me do my shit, let me save the world, and then you can kill me if you want. Until then, you can piss off. So, that is pretty much the situation. The objective is find the entrance to the Forbidden Zone. The Forbidden Zone is the only place we are tasked to go to, and we don't know it yet. What's in there, or anything about it. So basically, we're just strolling around, clueless.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Awesome. Get some peach gel. Where are the life bottles? Okay. I can sell something. I can't sell anything. I just need a mega file and a bone. I'm gonna get that when I return to Dana, hopefully. In some time. Refined Ignis Roar. Fuck. Where can I get a refined Ignis Roar? Wait. Shit. This is not gonna be easy. Okay. For now, we're not doing so hot. The ranch is improving, at least.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Sure. Okay. There's gonna be a boss fight. If they're giving us, like, okay, fuck me. I don't have a good feeling about any of this.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
What's he supposed to do? Some new hidden jutsu.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What? So So he still is the sovereign. He is still the ruler of the Dana and Rena. Or, I mean, Rena.
What?
What the?
Nope, we're back in the past.
Alphen.
Naori?
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Danon. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same.
She looks exactly like Xian, and yet acts nothing like her. Absolutely nothing like her. So yeah, now I thought that somehow Xian is the same as Naori before, but yeah, she's a descendant of some kind, I think. Of Naori, explaining that she has maiden powers too. Oh man, we still don't know anything yet.
We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people. If we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
I like Naori a lot. Man, we should have seen more of her.
Like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
She's cool. I like Naori. God damn it.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
Did y'all see
What the
that?
hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Xion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Xion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a memory.
It's a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Danon astral energy rushing over us.
That would be
I felt
me.
it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegus. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah, it was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Visually, yes. Characteristically, absolutely, positively fucking not. No offense, Shion, but you're nothing like Naori. God damn it.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
In terms
What
of
about you? How are you
visual.
holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides,
I would
if it
try
helps us
to.
uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too, if I can. This
Yeah.
is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether
True-
you're on Dana or
true
somewhere
hero.
else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Well said.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Oh, it's a boss. It's way too fucking obvious. Oh, this is such a boss. They cannot make it more obvious. Shit. This is gonna take a while. Is all I'm saying. Huh? Oh, that is
Faria,
yeah, Faria.
how did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah.
The red woman's possessed her. Fuck, she was just right behind her. The last time.
You're
Oh.
right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
Renosama. The Dark Master Core. Ah, fuck.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes!
level 45.
Faria's controlled noodles like that before?
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master sword?
Where did we get our hands on that?
First we handle the Zugos, then we get some answers.
Go for the weak point!
Far enough!
Armor won't save you!
Radiant?
Elusive deity! Rotating
Lightning orb!
What are you doing? And
This is my fault. I've used too much. I'm sorry.
no props. So close. Hey. Oh. It could kill us. Elixir. Where's the elixir?
Can you take it? Try harder!
I need to survive. Thanks, Renwell.
Don't give up! Where that came from!
I'm going back. Come on.
Take it down!
Now or never. Kill the bastard now. Now! Oh my god. First try. 5 levels harder than me. Not bad, huh? Not fucking bad. Please don't tell me there's more.
Now it's just her! Faria, can you hear me?
Don't tell me there's more.
Faria!
She's preparing another summoning!
Oh no.
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Oh my god, just please stop the bosses.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Me too.
Everything okay?
Yes, she's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please, can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
That's all I need you to
We're
do.
not even supposed to be in here.
You're not a psychiatrist.
Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case,
I'll take her off your hands.
You?
Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, though, Helene. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Yeah, we do too.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
Yeah,
He
cool
hasn't
guy.
changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almeidria. As for Tarnigan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead.
True.
No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
Damn.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living.
Easier said than done,
Not
Kisara.
for those already passed, but for those still alive.
But it's a good.
Those still alive.
I agree with her though.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim. Not for yesterday.
Fuck, it's
And
true.
not only that, You need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Such a real
Don't
message.
forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
What is up with this game, man? It was so bad like 4 hours ago, and now it's just incredible once again. It's just like a yo-yo effect of endless increasing and decreasing in quality. But if it ends on a high note, yeah, definitely, yeah. What's up?
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Is your
Yeah.
schizophrenia kicking in?
It's that voice.
What did it say?
The will of Dana's astral energy.
Is it anime cutscene? I don't think it is. It's not, okay. That's the ceremony, I presume.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
She didn't die here because she did help Alpha and go down to Dana eventually. But what happened? What was that supposed to mean? That was, something. Second wave of
The
memories.
spirit channeling said.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
The one with the conscience that is still alive? Maybe. Huh.
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No,
You were...
more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
Did she inherit them through Naori?
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
Because
I don't
it's
know.
evil?
Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dana's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure!
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
We didn't
She
find
was right.
out much.
All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way.
Yeah, but why were they made? For what purpose? Just to torture Shion?
We might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns. As well as my own past, I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens.
Wow. The only way is forward.
I'm determined to save Shion and Dana. Nothing I learn can change that.
Damn fucking right. Let's do this.
Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out.
Why should we?
This looks like some kind of research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
This looks like Shinra HQ from FF7 Remake. Man, it does seem awfully familiar. Huh?
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
Why? Okay, I mean, I guess. But why add it?
I think I can make this work.
Well, can you make head or tail of it?
These are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years. Let's see. A composite being capable of controlling Danan astral energy, so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup. The creation of a governing central figure, taking the form of a Danan. Codename Sovereign.
Alpha.
Sovereign.
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment.
Oh, I'm sorry,
That must be
what the
master
fuck?
course. With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renan citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renans are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
Of
What about
whom?
the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would require specialized... Wait.
What is it? Did you find something?
It's a list of names, with the title, Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Read it.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful.
Alphen.
Test subject number 1273. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
Haha.
They re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
Oh,
It's
Alphen.
fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
Test subject number 10105.
Neori.
Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Volron.
Volron?
Nanny.
But that means...
He's only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
So Alphen and Volron are just test subjects that have been kidnapped from Dana. I see. Made to be the Sovereign.
It's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
But what about the winners of the crown contests? Does this mean that none of them were ever crowned sovereign after all?
It was just a charade.
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told.
So you were
According
told.
to these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest. It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
Which is?
But even supposing that's true, someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right?
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a Sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
The Red Women? Woman?
The Red Woman?
Yep. Woman.
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme.
Can't think of anyone else.
She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renan homeworld.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
I guess so.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Nope.
Not that I can see. Just file up. There's nothing here about who's behind all this. Or I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all. But you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
I'll do that.
Yeah, don't need to.
So this is where Alphen became the Sovereign. And Volron as well. The significance of this location would suggest...
Hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
Nah. I'm good. More memories. That's how the mask was built, maybe. On Alphen. She made him. She made that, I guess.
Naori, I...
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Rena never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain.
Yeah. She didn't do him much favors, I guess.
Time to go, Elfin. Farewell.
Naori...
Goodbye, Naori. Nice knowing ya.
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode. The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system.
Fuck.
What?
Whoa.
If I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes. And this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try.
Because there was no other way.
I hope it's enough.
She just sold him into slavery without knowing.
Please, live for me, Alphen.
Yeah. And so became Alphen the slave.
That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
Call of Duty, fuck.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain.
Hmm.
And why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today. I owe her everything. More than I could ever hope to repay.
Well, that is correct.
Now
Also.
that you know how she felt, how do you plan on honoring her wishes?
By sleeping with
She
her
kept her
granddaughter.
promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight. Naori was the one who put that mask on me. Made me Iron Mask.
Only so what? Was there really no...
Dohali.
Forgive me.
Alphen,
But
if that...
Yeah,
That's right.
If you ever...
And I would be...
Just skipping those real quick.
That vision...
What do you...
maybe it's...
Well,
Wait, what if and what if...
You think that's...
I am merely...
okay.
more to...
Whatever. A strength. For the people...
It's off...
Being
Strength. Whoever...
did no...
No.
The forbid... That is what... But now...
That should do it for now. On to the next torturous memory. Nani? Please don't tell me there's a boss. There's nothing here. Huh?
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course.
The ceremony room? Yeah. It looks like the witch.
After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
Naori,
Hi. Long
What is
time no
this?
see.
is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony.
No, I would say probably like 2 centuries
Day,
now.
I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of, especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first.
Like us.
With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost. And Alphen, the Sovereign, was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden. To buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted. And for a new Sovereign to appear.
But...
Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse onto my descendants as well.
Whoa. She did pass it to Xian. That's why she has the thorns. I was right. I was right.
Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
Yep, she did just do that. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, not
Naori.
sorry, bitch. Ooh, goodbye.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danon voice speaking through her?
Nah, it was Naori. Maybe both. Oh, wow. Huh?
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
Yeah, not too
That's
bad.
right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns.
I see.
Shion.
It's possible? You really think so?
I
Well,
do.
I'll try.
We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
Or will we? Who knows?
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
That's impossible.
Right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
Says generic anime hero 57.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it.
Don't rush it, Shion. Just wait a
Just
fucking
hearing
second.
There's the slightest chance. Even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Or we could try and dying,
Thank
you know,
you.
in the process.
Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renan lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop.
Oh damn, forgot about that. Okay, then better get to it.
Thank you, Naori.
You're welcome, Elfin. Okay.
So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage. Saved my life. But
Yeah.
then, that
She-
power she'd sealed away was passed
She
down
is
to
best
you.
girl.
I'm so sorry, Shion. It's my fault that you're cursed.
Not
You're
totally.
wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years.
That doesn't seem
the
too
reason
bad.
you lost your memories.
Is the reason for your curse.
It all
Thorns.
connects.
It
It's all
leads back
connects.
to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible. No, the truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone. All the normal things that people do together. I always wished I could experience
And most importantly, not dying, which will be the case.
them for myself, and
If you don't, that is, destroy the thorns.
finally know what they were like. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live.
This is so generic. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so generic. I loved it. It's so goofy, but I love it.
A normal life. There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead, and it's for my sake, so I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
Revitalize. That could seem important. Yeah, Alphen's full. A story given to the chosen sovereign that draws out all of their leading power, so as to carry out the spirit channeling ceremony. Damn, I like that. That's a good fucking theme. That's a nice fucking sword. Shion's got some new drip too. Oh wow. Pretty awesome, eh? I love Alphen's new drip. It's so good. Okay, let's see what's down there. Before we end the episode. There's no healing things around. That's nice. Which means there won't be a boss.
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
After everything we've been through to get here, They damn well better be.
Well
We'll
said.
probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
Is it a path of no return kind of video? I guess not.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
Or something like that. Yeah, let's do it. Go to the depths of the Forbidden Zone. Oh yeah. Yep. This will be a boss fight. Okay guys, this will be it for now. Thanks for watching. Things will be insane from now on, and next episode, potentially, maybe, hopefully, the ending of this game. I'm conflicted. After this game, we will play 1,000,000% another JRPG. Whether that I'm really torn between Tales of Berseria and Persona 5 Royal. You know, tap in the comments, anything. We can do a poll on the community list, like something that gives me an indication which one do you prefer out of the two. Because I would like to play the two of them, you know, sooner or later. But that will be after we finish this game. So, with all that said, thank you for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure, delight, and an experience. And yeah, the next episode, maybe, will be the ending. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care and peace.